I realise I've been on this platform for quite some time now, about 1.5 years, and I realised I haven't actually sat down and made a video introducing myself or speaking about my story, if that's what you'd like to call it. So in today's video, I want to talk to you about myself, me as a YouTuber, me as a person, about my health problems and everything like that. If you're interested and want to know. I've been meaning to make this video for quite some time now. As I've said, I've been on this platform for about 1.5 years. I haven't sat down, I haven't spoken about myself, so you're probably wondering maybe who the hell I even am, and maybe you want to know something more about me. So I thought I'd sit down today and actually make this video for once. I've been putting it off for ages. I've got all the equipment, you know, I haven't actually sat down and made this video. So we're going to do that today. First of all, I want to start off by introducing myself. I am Jade. I am 22 years old and I am from southwest England in a little place called Stoke St Gregory on the outskirts of sort of the main town area called Taunton in Somerset. I want to explain sort of the meaning behind my channel name, JelliVlogs. Some of you may have been wondering what that came from. My channel used to be called jaydeelliott Creative, and I didn't really like that because when I started this channel it was mainly because I wanted to do creative things. I had all these like different types of books that I wanted to go through on this channel. So, you know, like drawing and showing the creative side of me. Obviously Jayde came from my name, Jaydeelliott, so Jade and the beginning of my surname. But I didn't like that towards, you know, the end of that era. So I changed it to JelliVlogs because I like vlogging. It's something that I've always wanted to do. I've always been inspired by so many other people I've been watching on YouTube. Katrine Burnt, Sonny Svensson, Marcia, and so many different other people who vlog, and I wanted to try it out for myself, and so far I really enjoy it. You know, it's the one thing that I want to do with my life, as well as vlogging. So I changed it to JelliVlogs. Now, where does jelly come from? Basically, back in the days of school, we always had our own little set computer area to do our homework on, and we had a login, like a username and a password, and it was always the first letter of your first name followed by the next 4 letters of your surname. So for me that was J and E-L-L-I. Put it together, it spells jelly. So that was sort of a nickname for me throughout a bit of school and throughout college. That was always my username. So I thought, hey, why not bring that back to my channel? Because it's a name I like to go by. I think it's funny. It's sort of, it explains who I am, you know, jelly, a bit lumpy and wobbly here and there. And stick vlogs on the end of it, because that's what I do. I know I do sort of gaming videos here and there, sort of tutorials if you want to call them that, makeup tutorials, hair tutorials, whatever. So that's sort of the story behind JelliVlogs, and that's, you know, why I'm here speaking to you right now. It's a little vlog, a little update. My chair is so squeaky. I'm sorry. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is sort of to explain sort of my stories, like the reasons behind sort of like maybe the way I am, health issues, whatever. So basically, I think nearly 4 years ago now, I started to deteriorate. I finished college, and that was honestly the most amazing time of my life. I had so many amazing friends. You know, we were literally a family in that college. and we performed together. We were on obviously stage together, and that bond and the fun we had was so incredibly empowering. And when I finished college, that was the end of it. I wasn't going to see hardly any of my friends again. And sort of the reality of, you know, going on to adulthood was really hard for me to take. So I didn't do anything with my life for 6 months until, you know, I was told, look, basically you need to get a job, you need to start making money, you need to start contributing to this household. So that's what I did. I applied for a few jobs and I got a job in retail, and that sucked. I know a lot of people are in retail at the moment and they really hate it, but I physically could not do it, and I thought, you know, something's wrong with me, why can't I do this? I couldn't stand up for a long period of time. I was so physically exhausted, I was depressed, I started going this horrible downward spiral that I just didn't want to be on this planet anymore, because I thought, you know, this is the bottom. It's not going to get any better from this. I'm going to be in this job forever. You know, my life is just not going anywhere. And I was made to feel that I was useless, I wasn't good enough because, oh, I'm young. At the time I was what, like 17, 18? I was like, I'm young, I should be healthy, I should be this perfect image of fitness and, you know, good health, and I wasn't. So I was like, something's wrong with me. But I didn't think of it as in a health problem. I thought, oh, I'm just this useless mass. And then it started to get a bit better, I suppose. I found, well, I was let go of that other job, fired, and I found a new job, which is the job I'm in now, and things started to get a bit better. You know, I was enjoying it more. I wasn't as exhausted because I was sat down most of the time, so that started to get a bit better. I was with nice people who actually care for me, and didn't treat me like garbage. And working with my dad is fun. He sort of perks me up when things kind of get a bit shit. But then still things still weren't right. I knew something wasn't right. You know, the tiredness was always a lingering aspect of what was wrong with me. And eventually the pain came with it. So since then, which I started my job nearly, well, 3.5 years ago, and that's been sort of the start of finding out what's wrong with me and trying to improve my health and well-being. So I've been in and out of the doctors, different diagnoses. Is that a word? Diagnosis? I don't know. You know, just in and out of the doctors, what's wrong with me, you know, try this, do that, put on this medication, take you off of this medication. It's just like been an out of control spiral, back and forth, whatever. A breakthrough came nearly, was it a year ago? Or 2 years? Maybe a year? Anyway, August, yeah, 2017 was when it was the breakthrough. And I got a diagnosis for fibromyalgia, which sort of explained everything. Like, I sort of knew that's what it was, because I know you shouldn't go online and like Google your symptoms, but I did, and that was the only thing that actually made sense to me. So on that hunch, went to see the doctor. I even drew like a pain chart of like a little picture of a little body and drew arrows everywhere of where everything hurt, and you know, like pins and needles, like this bit hurts on these certain days, like the weather makes some things play up. And she basically took one look at it like, yeah, I'm gonna get you a referral to a rheumatologist. And then that was, I think, a 3-month wait, which was pretty stressful. It's like, I know what's wrong, just tell me, like, confirm it for me already, please. It's been years waiting for it. Because I always thought it was chronic fatigue syndrome, but because the pain was more dominant than the tiredness, like mixed in with the tiredness, that's why it wasn't just CFS. So this diagnosis with the rheumatologist, she like examined me, whatever, took some notes on how I've been feeling, looked at my pain chart and just went like, yeah, you have it, and handed me a booklet of fibromyalgia details, and that was it. And that was such a good day. Like, finally, like, someone confirmed for me everything I've been feeling for the past 3 or 4 years, and it has been fabulous. I'm still going through a lot of stuff, a lot of pain issues, health issues, whatever. Like, with the job I'm in, it's quite hard. That's the only word I can think of. Not manual labour, but it's hard. It's hard. Physically, like on myself, like I injure myself quite a lot. Like, I'm still off of work, like with my shoulder pain, but I'm right-handed, so I can still put makeup on and do some things that I want to do. But it's quite difficult, and I'm still not quite where I want to be, but I'm getting there, and that's the main part. And it's so much better compared to where I used to be, and that's the main goal, I think, for me, is to just be better than I was. So I have, if you read my blog, I've mentioned that I've got like an appointment to help with my weight, because that has just skyrocketed. Like 7 years ago I was between 7 to 8 stone. I've doubled that. I wouldn't say I'm not completely unhappy with my weight, because I was really underweight and now I'm really overweight, so it's like both sides of the scale that I'm at, I've been at. And so I'm going to do some weight management. I've got some exercises hopefully I can do, and also see a dietitian, so I'm excited to get that up and running, and hopefully they'll also help with my crippling social anxiety, because I'm fed up with being like this. Like, I can't go out to see my friends, I can't do the things that I want to do because I'm being self-conscious, just of being paranoid that something's gonna go wrong, worried I'm gonna like say something wrong, not say enough, you know, all these things that just go on in your mind when you have anxiety. Some of you may understand that, know what I'm talking about, but it's dreadful. So hopefully I can just go for it, just, you know, screw anxiety, I'm going to do these things that I want to do. Like talking to you today has been something I've been putting off, mainly because of anxiety. Like, I hate the way I talk, I hate, like, if I have an accent, I have a slight lisp, I can't say things properly sometimes. Cognitive problems, I forget some of the words I'm trying to say, mispronouncing them, I don't know, all these things. But here I am, I'm talking to you, and I think that's the main part of fighting anxiety, is to just put yourself out there. Yes, things may go wrong, but to fight anxiety, I think you have to say to yourself, what if it doesn't go wrong? What if it's a huge success, and when you do that thing you've been worried about doing, then you have such a huge achievement, and you sort of inspire yourself to carry on and keep fighting your anxieties. I think that's all I wanted to talk to you about today. I hope you've got more of an understanding maybe of who I am, why I'm on YouTube doing the things that I'm doing. Hopefully you'll enjoy this video, maybe take something away from it, maybe you can relate and know how I'm feeling, why I'm like the way I am, and hopefully you can inspire yourself to fight your anxiety. Maybe if you're going through similar health issues, maybe just it might inspire you to see a health professional to maybe get a diagnosis and a confirmation of how you're feeling. So yeah, I'm gonna start rambling now, because I can talk for hours and hours and hours and just talk a load of crap. So I'm gonna stop now while I'm ahead, and hopefully you've enjoyed this video. And if you have, I'd really appreciate it if you'd give it a thumbs up, maybe leave a comment below if you have similar things that I'm going through, if you want to leave a question for some advice or something, I can try and help you. So in the meantime, please subscribe if you'd like to see more of these kind of chit chat videos. I've quite enjoyed making this actually. I'm quite surprised. So yeah, check out the description below for my other social media and a link to my blog if you're interested in giving it a read. There's maybe some useful stuff on there that you might be interested in reading. So until next time, take care of yourselves, have a good day, and I'll see you next time.